Welcome into the PFF TV YouTube channel. College football, real football is right around the corner, and we are here to bring you the MyBookie pick of the week. I'm George Charhrouri. I'm joined by the big guy, Dr. Eric Eager. Remember, if you have the right pick, you still need the right place to invest, and that's mybookie.ag. They have every bet you could possibly want to place on college and on the NFL. So come here, get your pick, head to mybookie.ag. They have great customer service. They make it easy to cash out. I've used it, you've used it. We wouldn't tell you to use it if we didn't enjoy it ourselves. Use promo code PFF to get a dollar-for-dollar match on your first deposit. I'll remind you one other great thing about MyBookie. They have live in-game betting. So for you shrewd investors out there, that's something you certainly want. Grab promo code PFF and head to mybookie.ag where you play, you win, you get paid. All right, there are two big games this weekend. Michigan-Notre Dame is certainly one. But the one I am most excited about is Washington.
Me too.
Heading to Atlanta. They're playing Auburn. This is an opportunity for a West Coast team. Pac-12 always gets forgotten about. They're angry about it. To put their stamp on this season. When you think about this game, what sticks out to you?
Yeah, we certainly haven't forgotten about the West Coast. We have Washington as 8th in our initial PFF ELO ratings, and much of it is due to their defense, right? They were 4th a season ago in our overall grades, 5th in where it matters most, which is coverage. They were the best team in the Pac-12 in terms of covering the pass, in terms of keeping the other team from generating value on a play-for-play basis. I think that is sort of the difference in this game is how good Washington can be defensively.
Okay, so let's look at where the market has it at the moment. Right now, despite what you've just said, Auburn is favored. So Auburn is a 2.5-point favorite at the moment. And if we just look at Team A versus Team B, we talk about our PFF ELO ranking. That's an overall team ranking that is based on the play of every player on every play of every game, right? So that's the best ranking we can possibly give. We have Washington ahead of Auburn. It's not as if this is a Week 5 game, road-weary team traveling to Atlanta. We've had all season to, or all offseason to prepare for this. So we actually have Washington as being what should be the slight favorite here, making this a good value. So you mentioned pass defense. That's a big edge. Let's talk about the quarterback position for a second. Jarrett Stidham, Jake Browning. You know the thing I always look to, how good is that quarterback from a clean pocket? We know how a quarterback performs from a clean pocket is the most stable thing season to season. And Jake Browning, considerably better grade from a clean pocket last year. So when you think about the defense and then the quarterback, I give both the edge to Washington.
Yeah, and the numbers in other situations are very similar, right? In terms of accuracy, in terms of rate of positively graded throws, rate of negatively graded throws. But Washington was actually able to generate more value for every one of Jake Browning's throws. So in some sense as well, his supporting cast historically has done better than Stidham. So I'm with you there. I think defensively they have a decided edge, but I think offensively they have a small edge, and that's I think kind of why we have them 8th. And we have Auburn 10th, and hence, if you were just looking at those alone, we'd have Washington as a slight favorite. I think the market's overreacting to the geography of this game. It's 2018. Teams know how to travel, and especially Week 1, it's not that big of a deal.
It's 2018. I gotta check that. No, I think there's certainly hesitation here because both teams are strong, right? And so it's hard to say, well, I feel like this team traveling all this way is going to come out with a victory, which is essentially what you're saying here. But oftentimes the smartest bet is the one where you sort of got to hold your nose a little bit because your intuition is wrong. That happens a lot, right? I can't watch every play of every game with my own 2 eyes. So I think there's a lot of value here. I think this will be an exciting game. Anytime we can have a pick on an exciting game, we want to make that happen. And I think there's also, look, Washington has had great playmakers. They lost Dante Pettis. They lost John Ross. But that's also part of the scheme, right? They're going to get playmakers and put them in a position to succeed. So I think we like what their offensive coordinator, their coach have done over the past couple of seasons. So can I get a prediction out of you?
I think Washington comes out of this with a victory actually, but we only need them to cover the 2.5 points. So we have some wiggle room there. Money line is not a terrible bet either.
Yeah, I like that. I like the money line as well. So my prediction, I'm taking it one step further than you. I've got Washington winning by 1. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait. There are a few games I get pumped up for in the college football season. This is one of them, the best coast, traveling to Atlanta. Remember, if you want to get all of the great PFF data, get a PFF Elite subscription. You'll get Premium Stats version 2, plus PFF Greenline, which will give you all of the NFL picks this season, and we'll give you some advice on college stuff as well. And then pair it up with mybookie.ag. You play, you win, you get paid. We'll see you guys next time.